Ashland is a quiet college town in central Virginia, 15 miles north of the state capital of Richmond. More than 35 times a day, the quiet is broken by a train passing through the centre of town, as this is also home to CSX's RF&P Subdivision. Each day you can see Amtrak passenger trains and CSX Freight trains passing by the classic 1920s station and, more uniquely, the main street. This line is the gateway to the southeast of the United States, with trains such as the world-famous Auto train making up the bulk of the services throughout the day. Join 762 Media as we visit Ashland, the centre of the universe, a look into a 12-hour period of train action in late June of 2024.
Nice one.
Our first train of the day at 9:22 a.m. is a southbound Amtrak Northeast Regional train number 67 bound for Newport News, Virginia. Led by General Electric P42DC number 82, painted in Amtrak's brand new Phase 7 paint job. The Northeast Regional services are the only Amtrak trains that stop in Ashland, with the current schedule totalling 12 of these trains stopping here in a 24-hour period. The regionals connect Virginian cities such as Norfolk and Newport News with Richmond, Washington DC, New York City, and Boston.
My parents are watching back home in Australia, so I'm going to wave at the camera, which is right. Oh, stupid camera. There. So, let's do this. Hang on, I need to move back. Hopefully they can see me. There you go. So that's the camera there. Very cool.
Next up is northbound CSX Manifest Freight Train M422 from Rocky Mount, North Carolina to Selkirk, New York. The power on this giant train are ES44AHs 3074 and 3016, running as mid-train distributed power unit. 5 minutes later at 10 a.m, M301 southbound CSX manifest train also passes Ashland, running from Newark, New Jersey to Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The locomotives on this run are ES44AH number 989 and CW44AC number 367. Another 10 minutes later, L134, the Richmond to Fredericksburg local, heads north through on track 3, led by GP38-2 number 2717 and GP40-2 number 6341.
What an hour of power. That was awesome. Well, half an hour of power. So we got two big freights and then the Doswell local, L134. So that was cool. Oh, you've got to be kidding. 3 times in a row. We've got a high rail coming.
The Richmond, Fredericksburg and Potomac Railroad had its beginnings in 1834 to build a line between the namesakes. The 110-mile long line was completed in 1872, connecting Washington DC, Fredericksburg, Ashland and Richmond. For the vast majority of its lifetime, the RF&P was known as a bridge line, connecting other bigger railroads together. The Pennsylvania, Southern and Baltimore, Ohio railroads to the north, and the Seaboard Coastline and Seaboard Airline to the south. It also interchanged with the Chesapeake and Ohio at Doswell, just north of Ashland. Ashland Station opened in 1866, with the current station building being built in 1923. The racially segregated station was closed in 1967, but reopened for Amtrak service in 1985 for use on the then new Colonial passenger service, now known as the Northeast Regionals. The RF&P got absorbed by CSX in October 1991. I first learned of Ashland in 2017, thanks to the virtual railfan live camera fitted there that year, and was lucky enough to spend an evening in Ashland in 2019 watching trains. When I was planning this trip 6 years later, I decided to return to this popular railfan location, to spend even more time to watch trains in this fantastic part of the world. Over an hour later, PO94 northbound Amtrak Northeast Regional from Norfolk, Virginia to Boston, Massachusetts heads north on track 3 with P42DC number 113. At 12:07, it was time for PO89, the southbound Palmetto from New York to Savannah, Georgia, led by Siemens ALC 42 Charger number 334. Exactly an hour later, at 13:08, M409 CSX southbound manifest train runs on track 2 through the station, led by ES44AH number 3203 and CW44AC number 303. These CW44 locomotives used to be AC 4400 CWs built in the early 1990s. Note the green containers on the front of this train. These are garbage containers from New York City bound for a plant in West Virginia for disposal.
So I found a nice little spot down from the station, and after that freight train, that southbound freight with the southbound garbage train that went through, Amtrak number 79, the Carolinian's next, heading for Charlotte, and I found somewhere to sit for it. So this would be quite nice. I won't have to stand around doing nothing for half an hour. It's been a pretty quiet morning train-wise. It's just hit 1 o'clock. Usually for Ashland, early morning and afternoon into the evening, bang, 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 trains. We were lucky with those 3 freights within 10 minutes of each other, and then it's only been, 1 train an hour, so not too bad, but it's like one of those things where you wish there was more, but certainly more than other places, that's for sure.
Number 79, the Carolinian, passed through at 1:39, led by P42DC number 27. 2:43 p.m, P141, led by P42DC, number 94, stops at Ashland on its run from Springfield, Maine to Norfolk, Virginia. Half an hour later, at 3:12, PO92, the northbound Silver Star, from Miami, Florida to New York, heads through with ALC 42 charges 347 and 321.
There seems to be big gaps between trains at the moment, and then bang, bang, bang. I was correct about what I said before, because we just had the Silver Star heading north to New York go through, and now we've got a southbound freight coming, so sweet.
This is IO31, southbound intermodal train on Track 2 from North Bergen, New Jersey to Jacksonville Duval Yard. This priority intermodal has two locomotives on the front end, ES44AH number 885 and ES40DC number 5492, passing through at 3:16, 3 minutes after the northbound Silver Star. Amtrak PO80, the northbound Carolinian, passes through at 15:28 with P42DC 136.
Bloody jinxed it. As you saw, we've got the Silver Star going through, and now we've got another regional. We got the Silver Star, then we got the Freight, then we got the Carolinian, the northbound one back to New York, and now we've got another regional.
10 minutes later, another northbound, this time Northeast Regional Service P138 from Norfolk, Virginia to New York City, passes through with P42DC number 13.
That's the one peril with filming on the middle of a main street. You're gonna have damn cars stop right in the middle of your damn shop, right as the damn train gets here. That was the G-rated version. I wasn't happy about that. Still got the train though, so it wasn't like completely blocking the shop, but didn't really help what I was wanting to try and get. So I may have just waved at the Ashland live camera again. So whoever was watching that, hi, hi. Oh, it feels so weird being here. It's crazy. I thought I heard a horn, but I don't think I did. So yeah, we had the action of what, 5 or 6 trains, and now it's gone completely dead again. That's okay. So yeah, beautiful station. It's been here since the 20s, I think. Built by the Richmond, Fredericksburg and Potomac Railroad, which is basically a connection between Richmond and Washington DC for very, very long time, like 130, 140 years or so, before they were taken over by CSX in 1991. And yeah, very cool piece of track. Very unique.
An hour has passed and PO 95, the southbound Amtrak Northeast Regional from Boston, Massachusetts to Norfolk, Virginia, passes through P42 DC, number 182, in beautiful afternoon light. At 5:11, PO 90, the northbound Palmetto from Savannah, Georgia to New York City, passes through with ALC 42 Charger number 327 leading.
Beautiful. Don't know what's next. Something southbound, I'm hoping, because the sun is absolutely perfect for southbound trains at the moment. It's going to be good for Auto Train, which is on its way apparently, so that'll be cool. And hopefully it's got a Dash 8, because the last 2 northbound runs, number 52, which is the run from Sanford up to Lawton, each day there was a Dash 8 trailing as third engine. The afternoon run yesterday was just 2 P40s, but I'm hoping that we've got a Dash 8 as a trailer on this one. We'll see.
At 6:05, P186 from Newport News, Virginia to New York City arrives with Phase 7 livery number 82. This carriage set was on PO 67 this morning. Amtrak PO91, the southbound Silver Star from New York City to Miami, Florida, passes through on track 2 with ALC 42 charges 338 and 353, leading P42 DC number 75. All three of these locos are in the brand new Phase 7 paint job. Ten minutes later, at 6:38, on track 2 as well, is PO53, the southbound auto train from Lawton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida. The locomotives on this train are P40TCs number 837 and 832. This giant train carries not only passengers in Superliner sleeping cars, the only train on the East Coast to do so, but also carries the passengers' cars to take them on an alternative route from going on I-95 the entire way from Washington DC down to Florida. Later, at 18:58, is M416, northbound manifest train, from Rocky Mount, North Carolina to Cumberland, Maryland. The locomotives on this train are ES40DC number 5355 and ES44AH number 999. 10 minutes later, southbound P125 Northeast Regional from Springfield, Maine to Newport News, Virginia arrives and departs with P42 DC number 151. Just over an hour later, at 8:15, PO93 southbound Northeast Regional train arrives on track 2 on its run from Boston, Massachusetts to Norfolk, Virginia, with P42 DC number 120.
In between trains now that it's just before 9 p.m, it's still light too. It's absolutely wonderful. Alright, well, I'm back. Not much has happened. We just had a high rail come through, and the last two scheduled Amtrak trains of the day, 95 and 97, so 95 is the Northeast Regional and 97 is the Silver Meteor, are both running late, and it's just before 10 p.m, and they're just approaching Ashland now. And 95 will be first, and then 97 will be after it. I was kind of hoping we'd get another freight, but beggars can't be choosers. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed today. Got heaps of incredible stuff. And yeah, let's see these last two trains.
Running over an hour late, PO 93, southbound Northeast Regional, is the final one of the day, arriving now at 10:12, with P42 DC number 113 leading. Ten minutes later, PO 97, the southbound Silver Meteor from New York City to Miami, Florida, passes through on track 2 as well, with ALC 42 charges 347 and 321.
I don't know what it is about Ashland. You've got, of course, the awesome train action. Like, there's not many places where you have, 15 to 20 Amtrak services in a small country town. There's not many places like that. You've also got the big CSX action, which make the train totals 25, 30, sometimes even 40 trains per day over a 24-hour period. There's a lot going for it. But all good things got to come to an end. I've spent a lot more time here than I did last time, because we're only able to do one evening. Been able to do 2 days now, which is fantastic. I've gotten to see all the trains I wanted to see, except one at dusk, but I'm too tired for that. But tomorrow we start on another pilgrimage trip, and I start our trip back west to California with a slight detour to see some of the best steam locomotives ever built. So after a week of diesels, we're going back to steam this weekend. So stay tuned. Well, thank you for watching 762 Media's Great American Train Odyssey. Ashland, Virginia, centre of the universe. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Murphy's Law. Just as I walk away from the station to head to my hotel, a train comes.